Hey everybody, what's up? It is Monday, August 10th. Monday, I just sent out the new edition of MMT Trader. If you want to get a copy of that, go to my website, pitbulleconomics.com, and sign up for a 30-day free trial. So, no fiscal cliff, at least not yet. Actually, spending is increasing. The year-over-year increase now is at a new high, 1.61 trillion. Spending is around 6 trillion, the total. That year-over-year increase, that just keeps going up. But if you look at average daily unemployment benefits being paid out, that has dropped sharply. I mean, if you see that chart, that does look like it went over a cliff. In the last week, just ending August 7th, it was down 35% from the previous week and down 41% from 2 weeks ago. So I mean, it was like going up, and then just started really coming down now. But it hasn't been enough to offset spending in other areas. What are the other areas? Well, the biggies really are Social Security, which is not really up that much percentage-wise year over year, but that is, the largest single line item of expenditure. But also the biggies this year, because of coronavirus, that's all related to healthcare. So that's Medicare, Medicaid, all of that stuff that the government pays out, and of course defense under Trump has always been rising. So all of those things have been able so far to offset any fiscal cliff that has been created from the cuts or the end to those supplemental unemployment benefits. Now, Trump did sign an executive order, but a lot of people are saying that is illegal, that is unconstitutional. I don't know if it will be challenged in court. I mean, the Democrats are kind of going back and forth on that, but Congress does have control over the purse strings. The president is not allowed under the Constitution to unilaterally say, hey, I'm going to spend over here, I'm going to spend over here. So we'll see what happens. I mean, Trump was asked about that by a reporter. I saw the press conference, and someone asked him, said, hey, when can people expect to receive that money? And he's like, soon. Don't worry about it, soon. So there was no specific date on that whatsoever. So no fiscal cliff. That explains the market strength. NASDAQ was actually down today, taking a breather. But the spending is so enormous, and until we see the impact of those unemployment benefit cuts, if indeed we do see the impact, I mean, so far there hasn't been any, because like I said, the other spending is offsetting that. What else? Today, silver shot up over $29 an ounce, but gold was a little soft today. Looking at the overall commitment of traders from the CFTC, we did see a little bit of commercial gold sales in the week ending last Tuesday. Very small, nothing crazy, and their short position is still historically very low. Gold open interest has been falling for the past 2 weeks, so money's coming out of the market, which is interesting because you know who's taking their money out? It's been the speculators, which I find to be very curious, because normally they're the ones who are chasing higher prices up, and up. But they've been liquidating their long positions, both the big, managed funds and the small speculators. So it's kind of interesting to see that. Oil commercials are still short for the 17th week in a row. Yeah. So this week, of course, we'll get an update on the EIA petroleum status report. Put call ratio, I'll say it again. I mean, it is so low. It made a new 6-year low on the 20-day average and on the 10-day average. But then you have that AAII weekly survey, which shows like a really low level of bulls and a very high level of bears. So, I mean, those two things have been diverging now for a long time. Actually, the AAII survey has been the better one to follow. So a lot of mixed impression here. NASDAQ looks like it's taking a breather. And don't forget, NASDAQ was the leader on the upside. Dollar having a little bit of a rally today. I mean, that might continue for a short period of time. This is a counter trend rally. As I've said in the past, the dollar's fundamentals are negative. Go to my website, sign up for a 30-day free trial of MMT Trader. You really want to see that chart, that unemployment benefits. That is a cliff. That one is a cliff. I can tell you that right now. Fell right off the edge of a cliff. All right, everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.